Whoa, it's your boy Tunnel Vision. We back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos. So Haney calls out Tank, man, and everybody's going crazy about it. You know, oh, why won't Tank fight him then? It's a good fight. Why won't he do the fight? You know what I'm saying? You know, he's offering you a belt. Why won't he do the fight? Couple of issues with that. Number one, Tank is a WBA mandatory right now. So right now, or he's ranked number one. Gambo is ranked number 2 in the WBA. The main belt is held by Lomachenko. They're about to fight for whatever they call the regular, because they have the regular and the super. So Loma right now is a super champion. And Gamboa and Tank are about to fight for the regular, basically the same BS belt that what's his name has, that Canelo has at 168 pounds. But the thing with that is that they're getting things set up for him to be called as the mandatory for Lomachenko. You know, you see how quick Mayweather Promotions was able to get him that shot. Number one, he was able to get even after losing his IBF belt, right away he was able to get a shot at the super title on the WBA. They were able to get him that. So they clearly have some kind of influence when it comes to that organization. And now, after this particular fight, you know, he becomes a WBA regular champion at 135 pounds, and he said it. He wanted to fight Lomachenko in 2020. So to go to another place and get another belt, a WBC belt or whatever it is, and then, you know, okay, basically take yourself out the running, because since you have a WBC belt, they're not no longer gonna keep you in that mandatory spot probably. What's the point of that? So in a regular, normal situation, even if the fight could be made, it still would make no sense to do the fight, just due to the fact that he's putting himself in position to take on Lomachenko, which is a much bigger fight, and you're taking on, you know, what's considered, I guess, the best guy in the division right now. Especially, he's probably going to have 3 of the goddamn belts too, you know, if he's able to win that IBF. So you could fight for 3 belts all at once, and then after that, you could fight Devin Haney later on for undisputed. That's number one. Number two, Devin Haney has an exclusive deal with DAZN. He can't fight on Showtime. He can't go to Showtime and fight. He has an exclusive deal with DAZN. Tank has already made it very clear he's not fighting on DAZN. And why would he? With all the effery we've seen going on, with the sketchiness of the Canelo versus Kovalev fight, with those scorecards in a Derevchenko versus Golovkin fight, a fight that Golovkin, you know, a lot of people think Golovkin lost that fight. So why would he put himself in that position? It makes absolutely no sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially him being the star. He's doing 600,000 plus views on Showtime right now, against nobodies, by the way, and he's doing 15,000 plus arenas against nobodies right now. That's the level that he's on right now. But what, you're just gonna give certain controls to a guy that's fighting on the undercard of YouTubers? That doesn't make any sense. And unfortunately, he can't do that. He can't go and fight on Showtime. So it's not even plausible for that fight to happen anyway. The reason I think he's doing it, I think it's more of an Eddie Hearn influence. I think that's what basically is more of. I think it's more of an Eddie Hearn influence. Just like with Usyk had a fight coming out, and they wanted to bring interest into the fight. So what do? You talk about Wilder that whole week. Wilder, I want Wilder. After that fight, are we hearing about him fighting Wilder anymore? Are we hearing him still talking about going after Wilder anymore? No, we're not. He switched it up, talking about wanting the Anthony Joshua versus Andrew Ruiz winner. When it came to Tevin Farmer, you know, Tank. I want Tank. I want Tank. Tank, it seems like as soon as that deal's over, we're going to offer you a deal. So as soon as it was over, they offered him $2 million to fight on pay-per-view. Obviously, you're going to get a cut of all that as well. So you're going to get more than that $2 million. And he said no to that. What they did was, oh no, we're gonna offer Tank a whole bunch of money to come to the zone, when you know he's not coming to the zone. When he's made it very clear he's not going to the zone, and he's still gonna do a pay-per-view regardless, with Tevin Farmer or not. With Tevin Farmer or not. Had that option and chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Went a different direction. But it's like, I think it's more of trying to, even with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua wouldn't say nothing about Wilder. He was like, oh, I'm not worrying about him. He's not important. All this other stuff. And then a week or so before the fight is Wilder. Attach it, especially when he's fighting in the United States, because, if you want to get the U.S. audience talking, that's who you talk about. And this whole talking about Tank just came out of nowhere. It's not even like something was going on or if anything was being discussed. It just boop, boop, came out of nowhere. And it just happens to be, it's on his fight week, KSI. You know what I'm saying? You got the KSI fight happening. And Paul, whatever his name is, Paul Warner, Logan Paulie, whatever their names are that they're doing on the zone, they have that going on. So I believe that's what it is. I believe it's just Eddie Hearn saying, hey, start talking about Tank. Tank is the name. Tank is what they've been talking about. Especially they just were talking about Tank, who supposedly had a fight with Adrian Broner. Supposedly. So it's kind of like, yo, Tank is like, in their lower weight divisions, when you're talking about popularity, he's the man right now. Out of all those guys, he's the man. Period. So they're like, hey, talk about Tank, talk about Tank, talk about Tank, talk about Tank. But that's all it is. I don't think anybody should even take it seriously. I don't think anybody should take that call out seriously whatsoever. Everybody knows Tank is not going to the zone. That's number one. And everybody knows Devin Haney can't leave the zone. He signed an exclusive deal. What Devin Haney should have did was stay with Showtime. That's what he should have done. But he made the choice that he made, and it is what it is. He's getting paid good. He's not getting the viewerships that he should be getting. He's not getting the exposure that he should be getting. And he could have got that at Showtime, but he chose not to. So, but I wouldn't read into it at all. Zero. I wouldn't read into it whatsoever. I think it's just a thing where Eddie Hearn's just telling them, call out that name. And you know how Tank is. He's going to answer. You on that social media like bang, 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 bang. And it's going to bring eyes to the situation. People are going to talk about it. And it is going to bring eyes to Devin Haney and to his fight. And now this is another name that he could, quote, attach himself to. But then the thing comes up, though, that the zone deal is going to be done soon. So once that the zone deal is done, are you going to go ahead and go fight him on Showtime? He was like, yeah, let's go fight for Undisputed. Because that's basically would be the situation. Be probably like next year where they're fighting for Undisputed. Just like with the Farmer, be like, oh, he doesn't want to fight Farmer. He's scared of Farmer. He's scared of Farmer. The second that Farmer deal was over, he got an offer. So it's all going to be about, hey, even if you're offered something, even if the zone offers him something else, are you going to go fight him, get his belt, and then come back and sign that, that new deal with the zone? Because you'll have that, you'll have that opportunity. Or is the zone going to let their fighters go and fight on another platform? Are you the guy that has an exclusive deal with y'all that you're paying a lot of money? Are you going to do that? But right now, Tank is situated and lined up to take on Lomachenko, and he should keep on those plans. He should not remove himself from those plans whatsoever. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.